24 hours of nothing but Mountain House. We're going to be starting off with this breakfast granola, which I'm about to mix, but we also have lunch, dinner, and a dessert. So y'all think I can make it? I'm a little worried. I'm going to be keeping track of the calories and everything up on the screen as I eat things. Yeah, here we go. For breakfast, I'm having this granola with freeze-dried blueberries and milk. This one, you just mix some water in. A half cup of water, stir it up, it's ready to go. Here's how many calories are in a serving. Now, they say this is 2 servings. I'm going to eat this whole thing for breakfast because, yeah, it's only this many calories total in the whole bag. But let's go. That's not bad. The blueberries help offset that powdered milk taste because I don't usually care for things with powdered milk in them as much. But yeah, got a nice sweetness to it. Nice chewy oat granola, very oat heavy. The good thing about that is you get to eat it and then you get to eat the leftover oats that are still in your teeth for the next hour. But yeah, pretty good flavor. I'm gonna finish this up and yeah. Breakfast wasn't too bad. I'm hoping there's more calories than some of the other meals because yeah, I'm a big boy and I burn a lot of calories, so I'm gonna need a good bit more than 500 calories a meal. Lunchtime. So I am having chicken fried rice with green peas, onions, carrots, and mushrooms. And just shout out to Mountain House. They make these things very easy to prepare. You just open it, you take the little do not eat packet out, toss that, pour in the correct amount of boiling water, and they give you the amount on the back. This one was 1.5 cups. Stir it, zip the Ziploc back up, wait 5 minutes, stir it again. And then you let it stand a few more minutes and it's ready to go. Now, I am out here, it's a little bit chilly, so I wrapped it in this towel so it would stay nice and hot while I was waiting on it to get ready. But yeah, that's all there is to it. And it smells pretty good. I will say when I first opened the bag, it smelled unusually sweet, but now that it's a little more hydrated, it does smell pretty good. I don't know, still a little sweet smelling for fried rice, but the texture has gotten a lot better. Let me show y'all a little bit of this on the spoon. So you can see it's, I don't know if y'all can see it steaming, but it is steaming. And there's the mushrooms and carrots and stuff. At good sized chunks of egg in the fried rice. And anyway, I'm gonna give it a bite. It tastes like a reconstituted egg because I had a big old piece of egg in that bite. Let me try a bite without the egg. Mushroom was better. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this in time lapse and I'll let y'all know after I finish. All right, so it really wasn't bad. I mean, I wouldn't put it up against some stir-fried rice from my favorite takeout place or anything, but it was very filling. There was a lot of quantity in the bag. Here's the calories per serving, and then it says there's 2 servings, so it's this many total. I would not want to eat half that bag for lunch, however. That would be a pretty light lunch for a guy as big as me. Y'all hang on a second while I stir this. Ooh, that's nice and hot. I don't know if y'all can see that steam, but it's nice and hot. Smells good too. This is beef stew. It's got an awful lot of peas in it, but I'll show y'all in a minute. I got to seal this back up. You stir it, just like the other one. You stir it, wait 5 minutes, stir it. Again, wait 4 minutes after you add your boiling water. This one took 1 3/4 cups of boiling water. Anyway, so this entire pouch only has 400 calories in it. They say that's 2 servings. So they're saying a serving of beef stew is 200 calories. And my dessert tonight is this ice cream sandwich bar, which I'm really actually excited about. And we'll try that after I eat supper. But that means my total calorie intake for the whole day, eating 3 of these bags and that will be this. That's all I get until like 7 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm not too excited about that because my resting calorie burn rate is 1,800 calories plus a little bit for my height, weight, and such. And that's just if I do nothing. If I sit and be a couch potato, I burn more calories than that. I'm gonna be hungry come tomorrow morning. This, for somebody with my metabolism and calorie needs, is very, very low. Now, for a lot of people, it may not be. I mean, some of my kids, this would be more than enough food for them for a day and a half. But please keep in mind, a lot of these freeze-dried foods really underestimate how many calories you need. Anyway, I'm about to open this bag back up and have my supper because I am very hungry. So here's what it looks like. Y'all ready for this? It's got the potatoes, you got little bits of carrot, you got some peas. Is there some meat? Yeah, y'all can see that. There's some meat. Steaming. It's very hot still. Of course, I'm not out in the cold now. I'm in my nice warm house. But don't burn my mouth here. Not a bad flavor. Tastes like the inside of a beef pot pie. Meat's chewy. Potatoes give it a nice heartiness. The peas, all the flavors kind of meld together because it's a stew, so they kind of should. But you get each individual element as well, and it is pleasant. I mean, this is not bad. It's just also not very calorie dense, and I prefer when my emergency food is a little more calorie dense than 2 servings of 200 calories. All right, well, I'm gonna time lapse and eat this, and then we'll try that ice cream bar and we'll go from there. Y'all like my spork? It's a K-bar. This was sent to me by Brad's Journey. He's a YouTuber. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He does lots of unboxings. Let him know I sent you there. And yeah, he's just a really nice guy. He sent me this as well as some other stuff. I've done a couple of unboxings of just cool stuff he sent me. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you, Brad. And if y'all have never seen one of these before, you got your whole little camp kit, your spork, your little knife, right there in one. It's a good, sturdy, solid plastic material. So anyway, thanks again, Brad. I'm gonna go back to eating. I'm gonna say, despite my gripes about the amount of calories in that bag, and I do still gripe about that, I wish there were more, but that was one of the best freeze-dried meals I've ever had. I really liked the flavor of the little beef chunks. They had a little bit more chew to them. The texture wasn't quite like a normal stew or anything because it's been freeze-dried and reconstituted. But flavor-wise, man, they had a good, strong, beefy flavor. I actually really liked that. And I would say the 3 1/4 cups of boiling water, or 1 3/4 cups of boiling water that they suggested was perfect because there was a little bit of like stew broth left in the bottom of the bag, but it wasn't like a soup or anything. And it was all very flavor dense. I really did. I wish it was more like 700 calories instead of 4. But because if you had 3 700 calorie meals, that would about get me to where I need to be on the low end. But yeah, now we are going to try this ice cream bar. And it came in a little ice cream bar wrapper. It is actually just a freeze-dried little ice cream bar. And half of it is, or one end of it is crumbled. So yeah, it's falling all over the place and I don't want to lose out on those calories. So I'll be sweeping those up to eat later. But yeah, it's a little freeze-dried ice cream bar. This is the vanilla one. I did notice that they also have a mint chocolate chip. So I'll be getting my hands on some of those because that's one of my favorite ice cream flavors. But this is 140 calories, as I may have already mentioned. So not really adding a whole lot to the calorie total, but doesn't smell like much anything. Just sweet going in. I'm impressed. That's pretty good. If you've had any freeze-dried candies, they're always so interesting. I've had freeze-dried Skittles quite a few times before, and this, you get that cream flavor and vanilla flavor of the ice cream, but not ice cream texture at all. Even once it rehydrates, it's not the same. But the flavors are all there. And the cookie actually does get a little bit of that like chocolate ice cream sandwich cookie chew to it after it rehydrates. So it's such an interesting texture and flavor. I'm going to save what's left of this to eat later while I'm hanging out with my wife and stuff, because I know I'm going to be hungry because I'm already like not quite full, So I'm going to put this back in the bag. I will eat all these crumbles that are on the table after I shut the camera off, because y'all don't need to know just how uncouth this Southern boy can get. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Drop me some comments about what you think. If you think this is a fun format or type of challenge, I really do take a lot of feedback from my viewers. I read all the comments and I respond to as many of them as I can. And I look forward to seeing all of you on the next one. Later. Y'all want to see this? This was the other part of that bar that made me all sad. Oh, y'all are all up in my face now. All right, hang on. That was half the bar. Well, not half, but that was part of the bar. Kind of makes me sad. I'm going to eat it, though. Hand for scale. Sport for scale. There you go. Sport for scale. That's how much of it was all crumbled up. I think it's so cool that it actually came in a little ice cream wrapper, though. Anyway, thanks again, y'all. Later.